This is what I got. This is what I got at the moment. For a while, I think the list I showed earlier, I was trying to smush Lorien Revealed into the deck too, which is something I still kind of like the idea of, because there was, some mana flood issues with the archetype. But the problem with Lorien Revealed is that if we're cutting 4 lands for them, all of a sudden you have you just don't have enough lands you can actually play, because you have 4 Lotus Field, 4 Lorien Revealed. I think you just have too many games where you just don't have an actual land in your hand. Is kind of the issue. Could potentially play like more than in between 0 and 4, but there's also something to be said just for being able to use your mana a little bit more efficiently and effectively. That being said, when I was working on the Twiddle Storm deck for the Pro Tour, I was definitely wanting one extra really premium cantrip. We had this build where Ancient Stirrings is particularly good, being able to dig for either any land, Amulet of Vigor, Lotus Field, Karn, or Wondering is really nice. But I just felt like I wanted a little bit of extra consistency, and I do think that Preordain is very obviously very premium cantrip. I'm still liking the Hidden Strings a lot in this build, being able to assemble your engine of Ring plus Lotus Field and then draw Hidden Strings, be able to untap both with 1 card is really, really powerful. The fact that it's not an instant is kind of tough, because you do have some games where you kind of sacrifice your Lotus Field and then use your instant speed Twiddles to ramp out a turn 2 ring. You have to find Aetherflux to win or Ballista. Yeah. Karn is the win con. And it's really nice that Karn is Karn basically gives you 7 copies of Ring in your deck, which is great, because again, this build is very, very in on the Ring. You want to play Ring and untap it with your Twiddles and draw a million cards, and it's cool. Also, Jegantha can be kind of fun to untap with Twiddle sometimes. We have triple Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Think of Mulligan. Close hand, though. Okay, keep this. Put back the Grazer. So it looks like we're up against Yogg. Would love to. This is definitely a matchup where being on the play matters a lot, but hopefully they have a slightly slower draw, like a turn 5 kill. Oh, they're not Yogg. I don't know if I'm happy that they cast this or not, though. It's probably overall bad for me. I would love to take the Minamo here, but I think you have to take the Misty. And we just need to find a Karn or a Ring off the Stirrings, really. It's been this kind of day today, y'all. It has been that kind of day. We like Sigma Twitch Prime, Squid with the 10 months, thank you. Oh boy. Alright, Preordain. Okay. Okay, can work with this. So I do need to use 2 Twiddles if I want to ring this turn. Just double checking that there's not really consideration for anything else. I don't really think that there is. Again, this build is just so in on the ring. Save this Twiddle for next turn. What's the win con? Something out of the Karn board? Yeah, it's usually Aetherflux Reservoir out of the Karn board. You can also kill them with Ballista in theory. Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know why you'd want to get Bridge here. It's like not even likely to be good enough, I would think. We could be dead somehow. I don't know. They're making they're doing a lot of stuff, but yeah. I don't know if the ring is gonna protect us from whatever they've got going on. Thanks expansion explosion for the 18 months. Wave us with the 17. Okay, so Goose is gonna give them. They have really the treasures are kind of the most important thing here. The extra mana, more so than like the foods or the clues. I'm not exactly sure how they made 9 squirrel. I guess I didn't understand exactly how this works. Whenever one or more tokens be created, that many tokens plus that many green squirrels. Okay. So I think they're done. No, they have Court of Calling. Holy shit. So they don't currently have a sack outlet. Or is Chatterfang a sack outlet? Okay, that'll do it. Wow. What a turn. They're talking about the Cauldron. I mean, the Cauldron looks like not that exciting to me overall. It's probably mentioned. We'll just run it back. Wow, that was a cool deck. I don't know. I'm not that excited about the Cauldron. Probably it's the kind of card that has like some cool applications, but ultimately requires you to have a lot of resources and a lot of things to go right to kind of do anything or to do enough. But it could be better than I think. It's going to be something I have to like think about some more. Okay, kind of a slow hand. We are on the play. My opponent's deck does not seem that fast themselves, so maybe we probably just have to keep this. Okay, opponent's on a mold of 5. I might cast Vizier on turn 3. Wouldn't Ensnaring Bridge keep Karn alive? No, I don't. It would not have, right? Like, I guess could I have had my hand empty? I guess I could have had my hand empty. Yeah, maybe it actually would have been. I don't know. I know I like super dismissed the bridge. Maybe it was actually good. Well, definitely just passing here. We can. Oh no, sorry. We're one short of being able to play Karn next turn. Yeah, we'll just play the Vizier. So next turn we have. Oh, with the hidden strings, the hidden strings is plus 4 mana even. I think that are they F6'd? Yeah, I think we gave them enough time to un-F6. Okay. So let's go blue. So can I... Yeah, I can cast the ring and then cast strings after. Seems like a fine start. Could also untap the ring with strings, of course. Probably better to try to cast Karn. Making sure I'm not getting Haywire Mite. I think I'm just gonna Needle Sam. Or is Needling Cauldron Familiar better than Needling Sam? Can't you just Stonebrain Cat? I don't have enough mana to Stonebrain Cat. Which Sam is it? It's just Samwise Gamgee, right? For some reason, Stonebrain, like, people always think you have enough mana to, like, to Stonebrain your opponent. You, like... Okay, it is, good. It's just one of those cards that, like, people love when you do it, and they just always suggest a line, whether you have enough mana or not. I guess I could have not cast the ring. I think casting the ring was good, though. You just gotta get it going in this deck. Like, Needling is also, like, as good, too. I would think. Gloom, think of 35 months. Hope you're doing well. Needling Sam doesn't do much. Yeah, so I was supposed to needle... Yeah, I was supposed to needle Cauldron Familiar, sorry. I don't know why I thought Needling Sam stopped it. Oh, you're right. Honestly, even just, like, plussing the Karn so they have a hard time attacking it could have been better. This is also not the first time I've needled the Sam thinking it stops the combo for some reason. Alright, I might want to use the Vizier for mana instead of cards, so we'll just use the Minamo first. Okay, now I need cards. No Twiddles in the top, like, 6 cards. Okay, there we go. Man, when this deck goes off, it goes off, dude. Yeah, I should have needled Cauldron Familiar. Probably good to go for amulets now. How many amulets do I have? I have 2. I need to also Grazer. So I don't have to sack my Lotus. Okay, I meant to click a tap land here, tap Breeding Pool. It's okay, I'm just minus 2 mana here, which is not the end of the world, I guess. But it was a misclick. So probably make 6 blue, 3 green. Or I guess I don't actually need to tap this again. Okay, I have 1 Twiddle left in my hands. But that Twiddle's worth 8 cards. Probably will find some more Twiddles. There we go. And like specifically Hidden Strings, when you get this engine going, is so insane. Like you just get to draw 9 cards, go up a mana. Also maybe correct to just not use the Splice. Okay, so I'm down to 4 cards in my deck. So we're not tapping the ring again. Alright, then we'll go for Reservoir. "13 spells cast this turn." Is Karn stocking these decks? I built this deck. I don't think Karn is stocking. Most builds don't. Most builds play like the MDFC mana base plus the like the Recross the Paths, which is pretty good in the deck. But I think I really want to be playing Preordain. I really want to be playing Ancient Stirrings, and like, what's really nice about Karn? It's kind of the same thing with Wish in some of these builds. It's like you don't have to put like a win con in your deck; you just wish for it. Yeah, I guess Is It Weak is over, huh? Is it worth running a Thorkel? No. Why would you want to like just put a dead card in your deck when you could just play Karn and like not need to have like a card that is only a win con? And, like, you'll draw it and just like not be able to like function enough of the time. This is the second triple Vizier hand in 3 games. I think I have to mulligan. This hand's very good if we draw a Lotus. Puts on a mold of 4. Underclocker, I think with a 5. How do you think this compares to Breach, Twiddle, Stormlist? For the most part, I think that the Ring is a much, much better card draw engine than Breach in this archetype. Just the fact that it plays so well with your Twiddles is just a dream. They mold a 3? What the hell? Yeah, it's just a dream, and I guess I'm not sure what else I need to say. Like, Lavinia. Okay. That card has text. Probably just cast Vizier again. Does Ring make Pour Over the Pages just obsolete? I mean, I don't think modern versions of this archetype have ever really played Pour Over the Pages. I know I've never played Pour Over the Pages. Maybe I need to cycle the Vizier, actually. Yeah, I just need to hit my 4th lands. And that's pretty good at hitting my 4th land, hopefully. Awesome. This enters untapped because of the amulet. Just do this before they play like an Avid Mind Sensor or something weird. Underclocker, thanks for the 5 months. I think you save the Sanctum because it can make an extra mana if we draw a second amulet. Well, looking pretty good against the old mulligan to 3, maybe. I guess we could still have some issues against the Lavinia. Okay, they have a Coco. Sam Manufactor. Okay, they're doing stuff. We do need to make sure we don't go under 4 lands with our Lotus Field. Not that we have a Lotus Field yet. We can Grazer to get up to 4 lands if possible. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, very good mold to 3 for them. Maybe I don't need to play this Grazer yet. Have I any interest in going back to the Flame of Anor deck with Arcanist? I have a draft I need to test off stream tonight, but I'm pretty excited about it. Maybe I'll show it like before I end the stream today. I do have a card in the deck in the in the Dreadhorde Arcanist Flame of Anor deck that allows you to flashback Flame of Anor with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Alright, now my opponent decides to do something. No, not Claim Fame. So it's a card that people go pretty nuts for, honestly. I think it's the card I said very recently I would like never play again also. No, not Royal Scions. Yeah, it's Piracy Charm. Of course it's Piracy Charm. Alright, back it in. Thank you, opponent. Gotta keep Lotus Amulet hand. Of course, Cat's playing Karuga. Suspends Search for Tomorrow. Cool. Second Amulet is also pretty interesting. I'm kind of tempted to try to just go Karn Coating, but I guess the problem with Karn Coating is the Search for Tomorrow. Let's see, I have 8 mana. I mean, I could put a ring into play, but then I just lose my Lotus Field. I think I just gotta wait a turn. Save this because we get extra mana off the double. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have a Karn. And turn 3 Karn out of Karuga. Modern is wild, huh? So I guess I have to get Cityscape Leveler, huh? Opponent grabs an Explosives. So I have 3 plus 6, 9, 12 mana, which is exactly enough to Karn for Leveler. So if my opponent has Karn, turn 3 Karn plus Force of Negation, we can lose. Oh, I'm 1 short. Fuck, I miscounted. I thought I counted the Dreams Grip discount. Did I mess up on like tapping something? I have 3 plus 6, 9 plus 2. That's just I just miscounted. Okay, so I guess I Preordain? Let me just double check. Maybe we need a Sky Sovereign. Yeah, it just has to be Ballista. Yeah, I know it's not ideal. Maybe I should. I guess I could have got Reservoir and just like plussed on the Reservoir to attack Karn next turn. Could have been okay. So I have 7 mana with the Misty Rainforest plus the Dream's Grip. Not enough to Jegantha. What can we do? Am I looking for another Lotus? It's pretty bad to get another Lotus here. We have very few good hits, though. Like, good plays. Okay, so let's take the Lotus Field, I guess. And do I just have to use the level? Like, I can cast Leveler now. Yeah, I guess that's just like the plan. We lose our lands, but we have more lands in the deck, I guess. B_Sint, thank you for the 36 months. Hope you're doing well today. Could you go fetch, pull, tapped, untapped, Dream's Grip minutes? No, we're one short of doing that. By my calculations. So we lose our amulets, but I don't see any way to like protect the Karn long term. Tough game. Go, baby Ballista. Okay, game 2. Probably not a bad matchup overall, though. Wow, no Force of Negations. Alright, so not bringing in our Veils. Run it back. Yeah, we could have been a turn 4 Karn, probably that game. Turn 3 was a bit much. Why do we get Hangover Boat? For like the 3rd time, I do not have a boat in the deck. I said maybe we should have one, but we don't have one. Maybe we should, though. Has Search again. It's pretty good. Search looks great in the deck. Alright, so we'll cycle Vizier now because we could draw Stirrings or Preordain. Guess we wait. I guess. Yeah, I think I want to wait on the Karn. Search is Delighted Halfling, but Suspend 2 instead of Suspend 1. It's a pretty good take. Okay, no turn 3 Karn this time. Pluses. Should I have played my Sanctum first? Yes, I should have. Pitches Karuga. I don't know why Cat would have waited though. I could have just played my Lotus Field first. Okay, I can't twiddle my Lotus Field this turn either. So I just live a life full of regret, I guess. Dingo's saying he would prefer Rift Sower over Surge because sometimes you have to fetch basics aggressively. Plus, it's a Horde top deck where Sower can block. I mean, Sower is also a Horde top deck, but I hear what you're saying. Why couldn't you twiddle field? Oh, I guess we could just play the field and then twiddled. For whatever reason, I think we needed to respond. Another oops. So I guess it was correct to get the card down a turn sooner. But it discards 2 lands. Hits the Karn down to 1. Second Fable. Jegantha in hand? Or Karuga in hand, maybe? Yeah, Karuga in hand. Oh, I just bounced the Fable. I did miss that, actually. Okay. Ring. Draw. We might win this turn. It's pretty impressive. Wow, yeah, we're gonna win for sure. Almost for sure now. Maybe not quite. We could brick, but it's gonna be hard to brick. Okay. Last hidden strings, or this hidden string should do it for sure. Could maybe be cool to another force. Let me just draw my deck. So I have 1, 2, 3 more Twiddles in the hand. I mean, cat is pretty clearly F6. We should be fine here. Okay, 1 game 2. Did not think we were going to win that turn. Hit super well. How do you win? The Aetherflux Reservoir. Just blast him. I gotta mulligan this. Keep on 6, maybe? Seems like a fine keep on 6. Probably put back the strings. Man, every game, huh? It's okay. You just main phase cycle again, I guess. What about a Thoracle win? I feel like every deck I play, there's like a certain amount of suggestions that get suggested over and over. For this deck, people suggest Oracle over and over again, but it's like, why do you want to put a dead card in your deck that you don't need? You just put a Reservoir in your sideboard and you win. I just don't understand. Kind of can't beat this Karn, huh? That bad? I mean, it's okay. I just like genuinely like, you know, when like, why do you want to Oracle? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Cal was playing Karn Karuga. I can keep this on the strength of stirrings, I guess. I haven't drawn Preordain that often. Wish you can bolt opposing Karn. Yeah, that is a boon to wish for sure. Another downside is like you kind of have to be 3 colors when you're playing Wish, which isn't ideal either. I guess we can Stirrings turn 1. This is so bad if they like discard it. Missed on the land, huh? I think I have to take the ring. The ring is... I guess Amulet could be extra mana, maybe. Or would I just not play this deck if there's a lot of Stonebrain at my FNM? I guess not, yeah. Although it's FNM, like, I don't know, I would be kind of okay just, like, losing and just getting to play the deck I want to. It's usually the attitude I had for FNM. Okay, drawing a land is really nice. Good one, Doom. I've had trouble comboing versus Bowmaster. It's not really that hard to just get ring protection on your Bowmaster on your combo turns. Obviously, you can lose to it, but like a lot of times you can just like draw 13 cards and play another ring, or just combo the turn that you play the ring. Well, that was a pretty dead draw. How often do you play paper FNM these days? Never. It's been effectively never. I go to a home draft sometimes, and that's like about as much like casual Magic as I play. It's just tough to like get done with a full week of streaming content to be like, all right, I'm going to FNM, baby. That's what I'm doing in my free time. I'd rather play D&D or, you know, hang out with Esther and do anything else probably. Well, I don't know. I don't know, maybe not anything else. Like, I do like to go to FNM, but only so many hours in the day. Okay. Yeah, let's go slam a ring. How often do you play paper Magic then? Also almost never. I don't know. I mean, more than almost never. I'll play a few RCQs if I'm not queued for the RC. So I'm queued for Atlanta. I'm not queued for the San Diego. So I need to start playing some soon. I probably go to like maybe one draft a month. So maybe I play paper Magic like once a month. She has score 37, and I do like Paper Magic a lot, but it's just... It's like, I would basically not be able to play D&D if I played a lot of Paper Magic. Yeah, I'm queued for Atlanta because of the last RC. I've still never won an RCQ. I won an LCQ. And I did well enough to qualify for the next PT in the next RC. This is like the worst Amulet draw I've ever seen. How bad is it to play Ragavan over Halfling if my meta doesn't have Ridden Sixer Bows? It's fine. I think it's kind of funny we've entered the era of like, oh, do I have to play Ragavan in my modern deck, you know? But it's still a fine card to register. Need to find a Lotus. Yeah, let's Stirring's looking for Lotus, or Strings would be much better if we find it. We do miss. Let's go Preordain. Surely it'll be... I mean, I'd rather have a Twiddle or a Lotus. Okay, perfect. Just had so many looks. Felt fine to go digging. Yeah, this is what I usually cycle first. Oh boy, wow. That is that's a win right there. 2 mana plus 1 mana. Draw 6 cards. A fair deal. Yeah, usually I've just been drawing my deck and then comboing. It kind of makes things about as easy as can be. Use Cypher once. I can't even deal combat damage. Yeah, so usually after I draw my deck, I just cast all the amulets I've drawn. And then I cast the Grazers, so I can make mana with them. I got a lot of Grazers. If only we had a Thassa's Oracle. Honestly, Oracle would be really awkward in the deck, even if you had it. Like you draw cards in chunks of like 8 or 9 at the end game. It's like there'd be a lot of times you just couldn't win with it. I think, even if you just had a random one in our deck. This deck is so sick, y'all. Did I consider Troll of Khazad-dûm in mono black midrange? No, but it could be kind of good to play Troll plus Persist. If only you could Persist Shieldred, I'd be pretty down for it. Or Persist Bowmaster. Yeah, opponents play Amulet and have like one of the worst Amulet draws I've ever seen. What do you think? The worst color is in Modern is now the Bowmaster's powered up black. It's like definitely green, I think. Well, I guess you can persist Bowmaster, and you get a 2 mana amass 1, ping 1. Which is not literally nothing, I suppose. There's gotta be a situation where animating Amulet with Karn and ciphering strings onto the Amulet is good. I mean, I'm sure there is. I'm sure it happens more than never. That was the card I was looking for anyways. We maybe have a turn 3 win. Probably have to get a little lucky. They have 2 cards in their hand. Interesting that they're just leaving the Rot Farm in play. I guess that would indicate that one of their unknowns is another bounce land, which, if that's the case, then they are top decking. I can also Twiddle a Titan. Say that 5 times fast. Green or red is pretty low. I mean, red didn't go from like best color to worst color post Lord of the Rings, but I would even say red is probably still the best color. But it's a lot closer now. Incredible draw. Feel real sweaty clicking on. I probably should have zoomed in a little bit there. There's not that many frames for me to click on that land. Wow, that's a great draw. Would you say red and black are the best 2 colors? I would say blue is better than black, probably.
What's up? It's me, your friend.
And then I think it's probably close between. I guess white is. Oh, white is actually like a lot worse than it has been too. Maybe white's the worst. But I would say I would probably put blue over black. I'd say red's the best, then blue. Then you could kind of, you know, have a few different opinions on the other colors. Do we need to find another Twiddle? We did miss. We do have protection from everything. I guess I can go digging with my Preordain. So now we go untap Lotus Field. Green. Amulet. Grazer. Just put Breeding Pool into play. Blue. I think 2 blue and a green. I guess you didn't just untap. Okay. So close. Just can't cast it. We do have pro everything though. Been really cool to win on turn 3. Don't cast Karn, dude! Don't top deck Karn. Tear asunder my ring. Okay. Now I don't take 6 damage or whatever. Why not play the field off the Grazer for mana? Well, the problem with doing that is then I don't have... My Twiddles can't make mana because I have to sack both my Lotuses. Okay, so let's go... Cast a ring. They're fighting. So I can go make 12 mana. This is kind of a funny win here. I'm sure some people see it. They can pay. No, they can pay because they can tap this for blue. They can currently pay, but I can make it where they can't pay by getting by casting 2 Karns and a coating. No, yeah, they do have enough blue because they have the Dryad in play, but now they no longer have enough. Yeah, or we can just kill the Dryad too. But this is maybe the funnier line. Why do you always sack 2 to Lotus Field when you could just let the field die? You want to have Lotus Field in play so you can untap it with Twiddles. Is why I always keep the Lotus Field in play. Oh, this hand's so close to having it all. Guess it is missing a field, huh? Let's go to 5. This is on hammer. Alright, this will do. Just put back both Karns. Need a land. Yeah, I built this list. This is like the 5th version of the deck we've played on stream or something. Then with Preordain, I got an upgrade. Need a land. Thoughts on Agus's Cauldron? I'm not super excited about it. I could Twiddle next turn if they had a hammer. How do deck techs work here? Deck techs are currently under construction. I think for the time being, and I may change this at some point, but I think what I'm going to do for a little while is just have only channel point deck techs, only 3 redeemable a day, probably bump it up to 75k for a redemption, and then no paid to deck techs for a little bit. But I haven't set that up yet. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 instead. Okay, fair enough. My opponent can kill me if they have a hammer. What about the cameo suggestion? I think that's the kind of suggestion that like sounds kind of fun and is probably in practice a little bit too much of a headache, or like, I don't know. I'll think about it some more. You could do both also. Okay, so I can play around them drawing a Spell Pierce off Sentinel by going Hidden Strings, pay 2. I think I can do that. I think that I'm probably likely enough to still win next turn. Do you think with Preordain, Prowess could cut EI and favor as many 1-mana spells as possible? So we played a build of Prowess yesterday with like 2 iterations. Maybe should have had 0. Yeah, but we would, again, much rather than pierce the strings than pierce the ring. Dead to a hammer, not dead to a Stoneforge. So like I've been liking Dreadhorde Arcanist. We were playing Birthday Escape also, which is really good with Arcanist in general. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of ways you could build it. Well, honestly, like you just need to be trying a lot of different builds too. If you exile Grist New Cauldron, you get to activate the loyalty ability builds. People are saying yes. I don't really understand the concept necessarily, or like why it works that way, but people are saying it works that way. Okay, so we get to breathe easy for a turn with protection from everything. Down to 11. I mean, cowards can't block warriors. Let's just go for it this turn. Like any twiddles or like other rings could be fine. Nothing in the loyalty ability rules says a permanent must be a planeswalker. Yeah, I believe that. It's honestly weird to me that it doesn't have to be a planeswalker, but sounds very fun. Well, I guess I need to bottom both of these. Another amulet. So I have to take another amulet. Okay, then there's another ring. So now we go amulet, amulet, tap breeding pool. Grazer to the rescue. Keep the old ring, of course. So for 8 months, is there any gamba? We do some gambles, yeah. Usually like the last match of a league. Probably need to be doing more predictions, I don't know. So for the 8, thank you. I guess the player who asked about sacking the Lotus Fields is just joking. Did they not realize I have pro everything? They're just getting frustrated, maybe. Yeah, I think they... I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a good draw. 1 mana, draw 5. Like that being in the deck. Dude, Hidden Strings, when you cast it like this, is just like the most ridiculous card ever. It's just so crazy. When it's +1 mana, +7 cards. Okay, so I can't tap the ring again. I drew the rest of my amulets, right? I drew at least one more. Looks like there's still one in the deck. Why did they print this stupid card? I don't know. Like, I will say this, like, in this deck and then in the A-Key deck, the ring is really, really dumb, but this deck also doesn't have like a super high win percentage or anything. And like in the fair ring decks that have a higher win percentage, the ring is like not as ridiculous, but the ring was also like, you know, big design mistake. Very, very, very reasonable to hate it. Vizier of Tumbling Sands is a really cool card too. Okay, so I didn't find the last amulet. It's okay. Yeah, not a Defense of the Ring, but it's not this broken in most decks. Just this one. Some pros probably help create. Well, I was actually one of the pros that consulted on the Lord of the Rings set, but when we consulted on it, the ring was not anything like this. It was like a completely unplayable commander card, and I did give the feedback that it was kind of a disappointing card. I did give that feedback, but I did not suggest making it like this. I did suggest making it more powerful. It was 5 mana indestructible, and then like had a lot of like, it was just a bunch of like unplayable nonsense. It was like the card was like truly terrible. Like I don't even think you would have played it. Like it was like an EDH card, but I only say that because it's like not playable in any format. Yeah, I can't. The one thing I can't say is what the card used to do because they may revisit it. I was trying to find the guy who did this. I know, I love that show. Yeah, it's like the one thing I can't say is what it used to do. I honestly can't remember what it did. Like I remember like kind of the general theme, but I just remember it was awful. I couldn't even break my NDA if I wanted to, I think. Canister said it was an equipment. I don't remember. It might have been. I don't remember it being an equipment. I think we do go for Grazer here, turn 1. EDH is totally a real format. Yeah, but it's like, EDH is a format where you play cards based on vibes, you know what I mean? Like, you play cards based on vibes, and you also, like, a lot of times intentionally don't play the good cards because they'll make opponents upset, you know what I mean? Which is fine, but it's like, I genuinely do not know how one is supposed to like evaluate cards for EDH. You know what I mean? Like to call something an EDH card. Oh, sorry, I needed to play my Lotus Field, huh? Let's just play the second Grazer. Peru, thank you for 21 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. And you know, I think it's funny like when we go through spoiler seasons, and I follow like a bunch of EDH people on Twitter, and they'll talk about a card being insane, and I just can't see it. But it is cool how people just look at cards through different lenses of evaluation. So we can bait a Spell Pierce here by casting Karn, then Dreams Gripping Response. Kind of bad if they have double Spell Pierce, though. Like the Mirkwood Bat? Yeah, exactly, Mirkwood Bat. But like genuinely, like I'm sure that card is great in EDH. Also, are you not supposed to call it EDH anymore? Back when I used to play a lot of Commander EDH, and like we always called it EDH back in the day. At one point I was exclusively a Commander player too, or EDH player, whatever. Back in like 2014 probably. Ooh. Guess I could have Crypt to play around it. I don't know. Nobody cares what you call it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there, because I feel like I don't hear anybody calling it EDH anymore. Yeah, I guess people do call it CEDH, huh? Why not Dreams Grip to play around Spell Pierce? Why, like, literally why ask this question? Obviously, like, the reason to Dreams Grip is to play around Spell Pierce. The reason to not is to not play around Spell Pierce. I just didn't play around Spell Pierce. Interesting name Karn up the ring. Like, you know, to like hold the grip for next turn makes me more like way more likely to win, you know. It's probably fine to go for a Cityscape Leveler, right? Although I do have to use both of my Twiddles to cast it. Then I could maybe die to Inkmoth Nexus. Why do people always want to get Stonebrain? It just boggles my mind. Like, I'm just going to lose to the Construct, maybe. I don't know, it doesn't seem good. Maybe it's better than I think. Yeah, I think I will just use both Twiddles and go for the Leveler. Like, what I really like about the Leveler is, like, this is going to allow me to use Karn again in a couple turns. They're, like, never going to be able to answer it. And, like, you know, I don't currently think that they have a way to equip the hammer, but Karn also turns off Paladin, so they have to have exactly... I only died to Sigarda's Aid plus land plus the hammer that we know about, which just seems so unlikely. Probably kill the Stoneforge, turn off the Cauldra, too. Ballista seems strong. Yeah, Ballista probably would have been fine, too. I like that the Leveler can answer the Needle, though. At some point. Oh, they do have land Sigarda's Aid hammer. Oh wait, but I have two Grazers. Okay, never mind. Still fine. So kill the Sigardizade now. Plus Karn is saying no to equip. Right, yes. When you said plus Karn, I was like, plus Karn on what? A plus card on what? They always have a surge, huh? You should have attacked first before plussing the Karn. Oh, because then I cast the hammer, and then I plus the Karn on the hammer. Sure. Oh, they missed this too. Okay, so do I... So I kind of think I do need to twiddle the Mid-Mite. Because if I plan to tap on their turn, then my opponent can still put the Karn to 1. Oh, everything's hexproof. Well, never mind. Well, we still have Jegantha. Okay, good they missed the Ink Moth animation. Kind of felt like they would. Yeah, in paper, I feel like it's so easy to miss that this still has hexproof. Okay, so now we get a bridge, right? It just has to be bridge. Could be explosives on 1, actually. I like that it gets rid of the needle. But they may just be like incredibly cold to bridge. We probably just are opening up the game too much by not just slamming it here. Although I guess because we have Jegantha in our hand, we have opened them up to. We do die to hammer. So maybe we weren't supposed to get the Jegantha. Although we didn't know that they were going to not kill the Karn. Interesting game. Certainly could have played better. One turn too late. Oh, I guess they would need 1 more mana. So I need to make sure I'm casting whatever card I draw. I wonder how many outs to bridge they have. Unearth time? No, we can't attack as the bridge with the unearth. Oh yeah, Ornithopter's an out. This is Minamo. It's the Lord of the Rings version of Minamo. Untaps a legendary permanent, including the ring. But my opponent wishes they had Citizen's Crowbar in their deck right about now. So the ring is needled currently, but we can cast it. Oh, I thought the Jegantha could pay for explosives because it was a colored mana, but I guess not because it's still generic. Guess I should have untapped before it resolved, but I don't think that they have a disenchant for it or anything. I guess they could have blacksmith skill, but I would still get to kill like their Sigardizade and their hammer. Be careful drawing because of bridge. It's like I should be really safe, honestly. Like I can draw like at least 6 cards. No, more than that because I get 2, 3. We'll win the game. We'll win the game. Oh, whoops, forgot to draw. Like, I have to start... Like, this is how the deck wins, you know what I mean? It's like, it's better to go for this than to, like, just let them eventually draw an answer to bridge, too. It's like a little greedy to tap the Jegantha. I feel okay about it. Oh, whoops, sorry, just tap the Lotus Field. I wonder if it's actually better to untap Minamo. I think if I didn't have the Vizier to untap the ring again, it would have been fine. I guess maybe just untap the Vizier is better. Is always better than untapping Minamo, though. Untap Jegantha. Yeah, but like I just can't use this mana really for almost anything. As much as I love Jegantha. So I did find another Twiddle. 1 mana draw 7. I guess I don't have that many cards left in my deck. Okay, so this exactly draws my library. Isn't that bad? No, we're gonna win. Don't worry. Don't worry, dear chatters. I wonder how many spells we've cast this game. Opponent always says we can beat Surge. Surge is not a problem. I think that there's I'm not even sure because we can even like they have to have like Surge plus Disenchant of some kind for the reservoir. I think because I have 3 instants. Yeah, so they have hexproof now, but that doesn't matter so much unless they have a disenchant also for the Aetherflux. But I just get to blast them a million times in their upkeep. I need to be able to do it in response to 2 more surges, I guess. So I need to get up to like 100 life or something. I can get up to 100 life though. Oh, I need to get to 150. I can get up to 150, I think. Cool game. 101. No, I need to go to 150. They have 2 hammer. Oh, right. I guess I can cast the Stirrings. These won't kill me. It's kind of funny. I've never cast Stirrings with 0 cards in my library before. It's kind of risky to like accidentally click on a Preordain. Can't you play another card in Stormbright Surge? No, they have hexproof. This also will work. Well, I don't think my opponent's F6. It's kind of like maybe they're just now F6'd. It's kind of like felt like the main reason this was taking so long though. Whole priority kill a Preordain. I can't though, because it's not a. I have to kill them on their turn. It would be style points for sure. I'm kind of running out of spells to cast. I have all 4 Preordains in my hand, and if I accidentally click on one, I do die. But 151 is enough life to beat 2 more surges. Discard all 4 Preordains. No! Fuck! Oh my gosh, okay. That was the wrong. That was the wrong 4 mana artifacts. That was what, like a 15-minute turn or something? I have 6 minutes on my clock? Oh no. My opponent says, couldn't you have killed me during upkeep? Whoops. Oops. Dang it. Why am I typing? I have 6 minutes on the clock. Okay, I'm gonna do this so I can Stirring, so I find Stirrings. I really need Lotus. But maybe can I even undo? Oh, I'm just gonna bottom. Maybe I should have just kept both lands though. My point says seriously? Yeah, of course. I wasn't just conceding. Oh, I concede. Okay, well, why is my brain so broken that I can't just like see it a moment before? What happened? I got up to 151 life, so I could blast my opponent with my Aetherflux Reservoir. I had 2 4-mana artifacts in play. One of them is Aetherflux Reservoir. One of them is the One Ring. I have no cards in my library, and I click on the wrong 4-mana artifact. I click on the ring instead of the Aetherflux Reservoir. Oh, up against Ginger. I had dinner with Ginger once or twice in Barcelona. Love Ginger. Yeah, shout out to our opponent for sure. Marsh Flats, Blood Crypt, Delta. What is going on over there? I think I need to bottom both of those. I'm not 100% sure. Let's have, 2 blockers here. I just cast Vizier next turn. Probably not super good, I guess. Try to Stirrings into the ring too. How to be Bowmaster? It's not that hard to be Bowmaster. It's you beat it with protection from the ring, and like when you're drawing your deck, you have to be like already at a pretty low life total for it to really matter a lot. Okay, so ring, best roll in the deck by a lot here. It's a bit greedy to try to Stirrings for a land, I guess. But if I miss, I can Vizier, so I think it's fine to do so. Yeah, so I'll just not die. I guess a second Bowmaster may be a problem. A Blood Moon would be a problem. But nothing else really matters. Maybe I'm supposed to block as like Bone Crusher or something. Like I'm supposed to still put here. Yeah, so I just need to find a ring plus mana before my opponent's Bowmaster deals me 17 more damage, which feels pretty doable. So there's the ring. Kind of don't have any more Twiddles at the moment. I mean, we have the Viziers, but they're a little clunky. Like, I kind of have to untap the Lotus Field with the first one, even. Wait, did Ginger kill the Grazer? Oh, killed the Grazer with the Fury. Yeah, so we don't have any more Twiddles in the top 4 cards? 5 cards? I think this would be bad. Maybe it's correct to just play another ring? Is it correct to just play another ring? Let's tap. Come on. We got 16 Twiddles in the deck. Okay. Yeah, kind of unlucky. I don't think we're in like much better shape if we play another ring, because we're taking 3. Not sure. There's like a lot of like any bolt, any second bowmaster found is just such a nightmare. Any blood moon. I guess we could have just like started with the other ring though. Maybe that was better. Do kind of want to get basics. Nice to like not have to take any damage off the breeding pool and still have it enter untapped because of the amulet too. Okay, it takes the stirrings. I think I will cycle Vizier and then cycle the Preordain. Unless I draw Veil. So do I want... I definitely want the Lotus Field. Do I want the second Twiddle? So this would give me 5, 7, 9 mana. I guess that's the difference between casting a ring off the card and not next turn, so... Why no Karn? What does that mean? Why no Karn? Why did my opponent not take Karn? You'll have to ask Ginger. Would Scry make sense? We've played Scry in this deck in the past. It's fine. Not mandatory, I think. 5 plus 4. I guess I can cast a Preordain and still ring if I want to. So I guess the plan is to currently dodge a Fury on the Karn. Otherwise we're going to lose to the Voidwalker. Would I've taken off the seas? I mean, it just depends on what it's in my hand, right? But also, like when Ginger thought sees me, I didn't have that much mana, so taking the where did Ginger take the stirrings? Voidwalker kills Karn, don't need me Fury. Well, if they use Voidwalker to kill Karn, they can't also cast Karn this turn. So I get to untap. If they Fury the Karn or Bolt the Karn, then they can cast the Karn immediately, turn off my ring, and I lose. Don't like how in the tank Ginger is. Is there a reason to use Ring on your turn other than F6 value? Yes, Bowmaster. Alright, tink, tink, tink. Kill ya.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
Okay, 3-2 this league. So a deck that I think is like very, very powerful, but also like, you know, super glass cannon-y. Let's open our